Hey guys, this is Dr. Case 101. Welcome to my YouTube BitChute simulcast together here on the internet. Today is June 1st, 2021, and I'll be talking about Halo 5 as well as Halo Infinite coming out soon, and the differences between them that may be better for Halo Infinite, excuse me, to start. Now, in regards of Halo 5, Halo 5 has relevancy for a few years. Not too long though, because Halo 5, I believe, has some good stuff. They had good multiplayer, had a good action packed type of story, even though it was the horrible writing in the story was the bad part about it. But still, you still play it and still play the campaign every now and then to get by, especially in legendary mode. So to me, it's not that bad. Now, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and share, and donate to my Patreon at thegames101. Please share my videos if you can. So anyway, guys, now with Halo 5 coming out, it's supposed to be like this big disappointment ever in our entire lives, like that Halo Master Chief Collection. Unfortunately, it hasn't created that kind of impact because the servers are working very well in Halo 5. It have been for many years. The only time we had problems with the Halo 5 servers was with Xbox Live specifically, not with Bungie/343 Industries. So they're okay with maintaining a service without no problems. Now, from what I can tell and gather from Halo Infinite is going to be very political, very political. There's going to be a lot of arguing, a lot of talking, it's going to be like some in-depth dialogue of politics. And I know it sounds very weird for me to say, like, hey Charles, aren't you in the politics, man? Aren't you talking about all that bullshit and all that shit about Obama and Bush and Clinton and 9/11 was an inside job? Yes. I'm one of those guys at one point that did all that stuff. And it's maybe worth it to those who are older now, like myself. I'm 33, going on 34 in August. And, there are people who grew up with Halo as early as 14, 13, 12 years old, like myself. And we never really got a chance to play all through the Halo 1 and 2 part, specifically because of our budget with our families to buy these games. And the only time I was going to buy Halo 3 to finish the trilogy of the main trilogy of the games was because of the fact that it was on sale. I had money, I was working a full-time job, so I was able to afford it. No problem, right? No big deal, no problems, right? Right? But as you get older, you lose ability to work. You lose some sort of tendencies and attributes and abilities sometimes because you're physically ill or you're ill more often than usual. So all this is portraying into the coincidental matter of Halo Infinite. Now I say to myself, oh, you trying to compare politics to the Halo Infinite? And it's like, to some extent, maybe. But it did say in the articles, or at least in one article, specifically in detail, that there's going to be some politics involved. Even there was this one interview. I forgot which interview it was, saying that it's going to be political as well. If I can look that up, I can look it up. I'll post it in the description box down below. So, guys, what's going on here? What to do with the matter of make sure that Halo Infinite is the best of all Halos, if not at least an okay Halo game, as much as a little better than Guardians. At least a little better than Guardians. Well, what can we pertain to that matter? What can we get out of the matter at hand? How can we portray ourselves to this matter to make sure that Bungie, 343, whoever's in charge, to make a good Halo game like it once did with the trilogies? And, we voice our opinions in Halo Master Chief Collection many times. They know what the deal is. They know what they want from us, and we know what we want from them. With the writers, the developers, the publishers, the corporate offices, they have to come together and figure out all this bullshit that they've been fucked up in Halo 5 and Halo Master Chief Collection. And if they don't, then it's gonna be the death of Halo. It may be the death of Halo. If you never know, right? You never know. It can be anything's possible in the matter at hand. That's why I don't like the fact that I don't want some one-timer slash nobody working for Halo because they don't know what's going on with Halo. Because most of the time, most of the developers, they're not gamers. Not most of them, but a good portion of them are not gamers who never played the game before. And the only time they played the game is with their own product they made. And that's pathetic right there, I have to say. And I hope there's more details about coming out of Halo Infinite sometime this year before its release. It must come out sometime in holiday 2021, so they have another less than 6 months for it to develop this game properly and accordingly. So keep that in mind, guys. I wish we could find some way to make sure that they are doing what they're doing with themselves. They are doing the right thing, the right motive, the right action, the right matter to make this one of the best games ever in the console's history. If at least the second best Halo game behind Halo 3. At least that. Halo 5 is like number, 4 or 3, give or take, if you want to give or take. I wish there was some way we can make Halo 5 a good launch style game. A very, very good launch style game. It was a good launch. Don't get me wrong, I pre-ordered Halo 5. I played it at midnight at October 27th, 2015. Played it every day for how many years, if at least every other day, for how many years. And I went to level 146 in that game. I'm still playing to this day. I just finished playing this to refresh myself on how good the game is, or at least what's lack thereof that's not the best of the best Halo game, or even the best of the best game ever, one of the best games ever. It's not like that with Halo 5. It's not one of the best games. And is it a good Halo game to play? It's all right. No, my friend Enjoy Gaming, I'm going to keep it at that's his name. That's his old name, by the way, Enjoy Gaming. So Enjoy Gaming, listen, this is geared towards you as well. So Enjoy Gaming, we've been discussing Halo 5 for how many years? We know each other since 2017, and we talk about Halo 5 over and over. He's telling me all this bad stuff about Halo 5, and I didn't want to hear it. Or I heard it, I listened to him, I talked about it, like, dude, it's not that bad. Oh, sure, I spent $65 on the game rather than $30, $20, $10 on the game, but it's not as bad as Anthem that came out later on, 4 years later in 2019. So consider that. Plus, I also bought Anthem for $10 on Amazon, so check that out. Perhaps you can play with me sometime if you ever wanted. Just leave a message or a comment, a DM, whatever you can. But anyway, get back on point. Halo 5, right? Halo 5, a sequel that's it's gonna throw everything off with Halo Infinite after that, because Halo Infinite was supposed to be like this pre/reboots prequel/reboot of what's happening in the previous first three Halo games, at least that. So let's see what happens in the matter at hand. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Alright guys, thanks for listening to my preview/discussion of Halo 5. May create a long shot for Halo Infinite, and it might be the death of Halo as we know it if we're not careful. Please thumbs up, subscribe and share, donate to my Patreon, DrGates101, Cash App, CharlesDoctor1 with the money sign at the beginning, or PayPal, drofghetto@yahoo.com. If you cannot donate, then share my videos, no big deal. If you cannot share my videos, enjoy watching it. Dislike it, whatever. Call me a fat piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? I get that a lot. Like, oh, you suck, Charles. You know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I did my research, guys. I did my research, both on a political level of this game of Halo Infinite, as well as politics in general. So whatever you say to me was a whatever. So fuck it, right? All right, guys. See you later. Have a nice day. Bye. And by the way, guys, I do apologize. This is a correction at the end of the video I'm making of. It's in regard of Halo Infinite as well as the Halo TV show being political. While I'm trying to refer to the political part was the TV show mainly, not Halo Infinite altogether. So sorry for that correction. Alright guys, thanks for helping me correct myself. Have a nice day guys. Bye.